Okay, so the first thing you will do is unplug everything from your PS5. Then remove the stand as well as the external hard drive. Then make sure the disk drive side is faced upward like this. You should see this slot right here and no PlayStation logo right here. Then grab this corner, lift up a little bit, and slide down. The cover should just slide right off. Alright, now you will need a screwdriver to lift that screw out. A magnetic screwdriver will definitely help, but you can do it with any screwdriver. Do not lose this. Now we remove this panel right here. And there's the storage bay. Unscrew that. That is where you screw in the M.2 SSD, and it also has a spacer there to keep it stable. Do not lose those. This one does use a slightly smaller screw, so be warned. Take a look at the length of the M.2 and put that silver spacer where it belongs. For me, it is the second from the top spot, and I believe for yours it will also be. But this will be determined based on what kind of M.2 SSD you bought. For this, pop it in at an angle, set it in, then screw it into place. Make sure that is secure and snug. We don't want it moving, but we don't want to damage it either. Alright. Now we put everything back together. Alright. Then you put the screw back into there. Screw it back into place. Put the PS5 cover back on. You should hear like a clicking noise when it's back in place. And set it all up again after putting on the stand. Once you have it plugged back up and everything is set up, just turn it on. Once it is turned on, you should see this. Hit Format M.2 SSD. Click X, and it's formatting. And that is how you format an M.2 SSD and install it. Whenever purchasing an M.2 SSD for your PS5, I recommend going with something with a heatsink. This large chunk on top that makes it a chonky boy is a heatsink. It'll help keep your M.2 nice and cool while you game for hours.